I think we're live.
I think you are.
What is this?
Not now.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so let's share so people know we are here. Better.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
It says there is one person here.
Yes, if you guys can
Hear us,
hear
see
us.
us.
Yeah. Let us know if it's all good on your end.
Hi, Julie.
Hello, Julie.
How's it going?
Yeah. Twinning so hard.
Yeah.
Oh,
Awesome.
How are you, love? I'm here with my crystals. Was just getting ready.
We're good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're fine too.
Excited for today's channeling.
Yes, me too. It feels like an adrenaline punch. I don't know if you feel it or if it's just me because I'm about to transfer live for the first time. I'm chill. Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. I have my questions here.
Yeah, let's wait for people to start showing up so we can really begin.
Yeah.
Yes. I had something I wanted to say before this. Now I can remember. I'm just gonna ask Mary. She wanted to for me to talk about this energy that is happening now and some energy coming from the sun, I guess, and it's like a portal on the sun, and it is like infusing us with crystalline energy, and it's changing our DNA. And a couple of people have talked to me about this, and they are feeling it too. They're feeling more tired, feeling like they need to step away from society for a bit and spend a little time by themselves and just honoring their bodies and just letting this flow of energy come through the body and do its thing, right? So I've been feeling like that, but I'm also on my period, so that's just how I am. On my period, I just like to be alone for a while and honor my body. That's how my body reacts. So yeah, have you been feeling it? It's like some energy, something in the air, like I can't even...
Yeah, I have been feeling very sleepy.
Yeah.
Like very sleepy, like sleeping way too many hours.
Yeah. Have you guys been experiencing any of it? Because Mary Magdalene wanted me to bring it up and to give some clarification. Like it is like it's like activations coming through the sun for us, and the feeling that I get is that if we have something that we need to purge or something that we need or not need but that we agree to or want to help the collective sort out or integrate, that if we get direct sun rays now, this could happen. This could be like a factor and sorry, we could feel like that and help the collective purge those energies that no longer serve. So it's like another wave of ascension.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the life of the party.
Yes.
Absolutely. Hi, Anya.
Hello.
Hi, Jeannie. Tonya.
Thank you guys for being here.
Yeah.
I've been experiencing more fatigue as well.
Yeah.
But I thought it was because of added stress. yeah, what Mary Magdalene had to say about this was respect your body, and if you want to sleep more, just sleep more. If you want to stay away from social media, or if you don't want to have a meeting or whatever, just respect your body and respect your intuition, because this is coming to pass soon. That's the feeling that she got me, and that I got from her. I mean, me too, totally sleepy, bad hours. Yeah, feeling a lot of that.
Hi, Corey.
Hello, Corey.
Not watching so much TV.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. Well, I watch TV shows, but I don't watch TV anymore. Okay, so today is our first live Q&A with Mary Magdalene. Last month we did this with Yeshua. It was on that Easter special that we had, and it was a lot of fun, but I did not trans-channel him because we had just done a trans-channeling with Elizabeth, right? And it was amazing, and she trans-channeled Mary Magdalene, right? I don't even remember. And I trans-channeled Yeshua. Yes. So we decided to just do like a normal channeling for that one, but today we wanted to try the trans channeling live and see how it goes. So this is a first for us. Bear with us because we don't know how it's gonna go. So the plan is I'm gonna get into trance, like a deep meditation, like self-hypnosis, and I'm gonna let Mary Magdalene talk through me. And Flavia is going to facilitate, so she's going to be reading the questions that you guys submitted on Patreon, and also the questions that you put here now on our live. So if you want to ask some further explanation on something that she is talking about, or if you want to ask something different completely, just put your questions here. Flavia is going to try to keep up with all of that, but as I said, this is the first time we're doing this, so
let's see how it goes.
Yes. And I guess that's it, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I think so. So I'm not sure if Miriam is gonna have something to say up front, or if she's just going to let talk to her first, because the other times that we did this, she just introduces herself and just waits for
the questions.
Yeah, for the questions. She's very practical.
Yeah,
way more.
To the point.
Yeah, straight to the point. Way more than Yeshua. Yeshua loves his.
He digresses a lot.
Yeah,
she doesn't.
He's like a poet, right? Yeah. And he loves going all over the place. I find Mary Magdalene to be way more precise in her answer, and she just doesn't go all over the place as much as Yeshua. Not as romantic as as he tends to be.
Yeah.
By the way, he is here too, obviously, and Archangel Michael is also here. I was just going to meditation now, and the first thing that I saw was Archangel Michael. So he's being like a sort of handler with her, because I know that she had a strong connection with Archangel Michael when she was incarnated in a body. So he's here too. So I'm a little bit overwhelmed. I'm having goosebumps. So yeah, anything you guys want to ask me before I go into trance? Because I'm gonna be out.
Yep.
At least the chat here flows. Like on Facebook, it stops all the time. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's it. You wanna add anything? No. Before we start? All good? Everyone good? So see you soon. I am Mary Magdalene, you call me. It is such an honor to be amongst you this evening, my beautiful children of light. I love that which you are, all of it. The dark, the light, the sound, the soul. There is beauty in every and each piece of you, because all of it is God. All of it is oneness. All of it is you and me. So thank you for being here, for welcoming me, and for calling me in. I am ready for your questions.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the first question we have is from Mary. She would like to ask about your confidence as a female leader in an era that was predominantly or seemed to be predominantly influenced by male leaders. In her roles as leader, although she's been successful, she cannot get to the point she wants to achieve, and at least it doesn't seem that's the time for her.
It's always time to spread love, and she does that very well. She shows her light, and that's all that she needs to do. And that's all that I did. I did not see labels. I did not see gender. I did not see limitations. I did not perceive any of it. In my realization, there was more difficult times in the human perspective until I understood my role and until I understood my power. I myself had been through the dark night of the soul, as you call it now. Because not always you feel appreciated. Not always you feel needed. And it's not until you understand that the only person who needs to praise you is yourself, that is how you will feel. You need to give yourself the same love that you give to others. Without boundaries, without restrictions. There is no limitations in God. There is no limitation in oneness. There is no gender. So once you understand that, and you embrace that, and you let go of all of the fear that comes with it, because I understand it's not always easy. It's easier said than done. Yes. But it only gets easier if you first want it to be easier, and if you just keep doing it. The only way to move forward is going through it. So that will be my advice. Keep doing your thing. You're doing beautifully. Don't worry about what others will think of you. Don't worry about how your role is shown to the society. Doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is how you feel in your heart. Do you feel completion? Do you feel peace and grace? Ask yourself. Forget about labels.
Thank you. From Julie, she says, I would like to ask, what is the best response to say to someone whom you no longer align with energetically, and when it's connecting relationship ties to that person, they react from hurt and they say it's selfish and they've clearly never been good enough for her. What is a loving response I could give to that person about their worth while maintaining my need to disentangle myself from their toxicity and in that relationship?
Is it loving for you to accept their toxicity? I doubt it is. It's never loving to be suppressed from your true self. So don't worry about how they will take it. The most loving thing you can do is be yourself and show how you feel and feel compassion for them, for how they feel, because they are allowed their feelings and you are allowed yours. You never come across someone that isn't going to be good for you, I would say, if we are using that kind of language. In duality, that is good and that is not. So everything that happens to you doesn't happen to you. It happens for you, as it happens for them. There is nothing on earth that could happen to you. You are the God making it. You are the God giving it meaning. And so are them. You need to respect the other person's God, for they knew that that would be the best for them. And you need to respect the God in you to know when it's enough. You don't need to suffer anymore. You don't need to carry on with something that doesn't feel loving for you. So you should ask yourself, how is this loving to me? How can I do the most loving thing for me right now? What is the loving thing for me to say? You can never be wrong in love if we are using duality. So know that. If you felt peace in your heart, if you felt relief, don't put blame on you for how they felt. Respect the God in them, because they are just as bright as yours. They might not be able to see it, but it doesn't change it. As long as you are being loving to yourself, you will reflect that on others, even if they cannot see it.
Thank you. Corey would like to know, how can we permanently heal bulimia? Please.
This is an old pain. It goes way beyond this incarnation, as you call it. You heal it by accepting yourself as the beautiful, brilliant, graceful, and wondrous being that you are at all times. This is another way of self-punishment. So I would suggest to you, go within and ask yourself, why do you feel you need to be punished? That is the starting point for you and for anyone else that might be going through this. Why is it that you feel that you need to be punished? Why is it that you feel that you don't deserve to be loved? Why is it that you cannot have what you desire? You are worthy at all times. Once you can answer that, you will find the starting point, whatever it is that it started all of it. So you can start working on it. And you work on it by first of all accepting it and not judging it anymore. Take that and any other disease as a teacher, as your body, your subconscious, your ego, whatever it is, trying to tell you something that needs healing, something that needs attention. If someone you love needs attention, will you tell them, shut up, go away? No. You embrace them. You ask them why. So do that to yourself. Do that to the little child that lives in you, that is afraid and doesn't feel like she deserves to be loved. Ask her why and listen. In the quietness of the mind, God speaks. Only you can heal it forever. But I tell unto you now, my sister, you don't need it anymore. You don't need suffering. You don't need punishments. You are free. Call upon me, and I'll be there with you.
Thank you. Elizabeth asks, I'd like to ask you how to heal womb trauma. Do you have any advice on menstruation healing, your cycle and cramps? And do you have any advice on effective birth control?
Everything is related to your period. Everything is related to your blood and how you connect with your blood and how you honor your blood. You've been taught that it is ugly, sometimes disgusting, that you should hide it. And I ask you why? Why is it that you can't let others know that you are on your period? Why is it that you need to hide it? Why is it that you think it is not worthy? It is creation. It is God expressing through your body every month. So I would suggest you make peace with your blood. This is a very good and effective way to heal your womb. It really is. Embrace your blood. Thank it. Every single time that you see it, thank it. Because it is life. It is divine life that is ready inside of you every single month. So you neglect it and you hide it and you are afraid of it and you are ashamed because society told you so. There is nothing more beautiful than a woman bleeding. It is magic. So that is my first advice. Make peace with your womb by honoring the blood. It is golden light of the divine, of the goddess in you. Appreciate it. Use it as a means of manifestation. Now the other question was about
Advice on effective birth control.
You have many on your days now. There are many things that you can do, and you should just choose the one that is the best for you. But I would like to say that neglecting your period might have different effects than the loving thing that you might be expecting. So if you don't have any restrictions, because I know there are some medical restrictions that you need to take the pill, as you call today, continue doing that. If you believe that, if you believe that it is helping you, yes, continue doing that. This is the loving thing for you to do. Some people have a lot of trouble with difficult cramps, but you can heal all of that by honoring your blood, by honoring your womb. So you can perform ceremonies for yourself. Use healing stones. Any orange crystal should do. Put it on your sacral chakra and meditate. Ask for guidance. Ask for help from your spirit guides, your higher self, God within you. Avoiding a baby, it's not that hard. So choose whatever it is that feels loving for you and enjoy life.
Thank you. Sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you. Janet asks, which advices do you have for her regarding her reunion with her twin flame, William, and how will their mission together look like?
Your mission is forever ongoing. There is no now and then, no before and after. It's always, all times. Even when there is no interaction, verbal or physical. It's always there, because you're part of the same higher soul, we'll say. So ask yourself, how is it that this relationship is serving you right now? This is very important question. How is this relationship serving me right now? Is it to expand my mind? Is it to teach me forgiveness? Is it to teach me love? Is it to teach me self-love, self-respect? Those are agreements that you made with, we will say yourself, because it is another part of you. You had this agreement with this being that would come and incarnate with you, in your case in particular. Sometimes you are not incarnated with your twin flames. They are more than one. So you chose that time, that specific time, because you both had something to offer to each other. So ask yourself, what is it? What is it that you're learning with him? What is it that he's learning with you? How expensive is it? You know the answers. And this would be the same answer for everyone that is wondering, because I know that others are thinking about the same thing. Those agreements, as everything else on earth, they are not written in stone. You are not bonded to anything. You are not captive to anything but yourself. Remember that. The best thing that you can do in these relationships is being loving and true and authentic to yourself first. After all, they are just another expression of you in a different body. As long as you are loving yourself, you're loving them. Don't get too attached to the human expression of them and of you.
Thank you. Eva would like to ask how to overcome jealousy, and what advice do you have for us?
It comes from a place of insecurity, of believing that someone has or is something that you're not, and that something is better than what you are. And it also comes from a place that you feel attached to the human part, to this vessel. This one here is a good example right now. She is not the vessel, she is not this body, because I am here now, and you feel me, and you hear me. So the body is not you. This expression that you hold on earth is not you. You are the one that gives meaning to your reality. You are the God of it. But you are not this vessel. And the other person is not that vessel either. How could you try to keep God captive? How could anyone belong to only one person if we are all one? My advice would be go within. Quiet the mind, quiet the heart, and see beyond what the human eyes can see. Listen beyond what the human ears can hear. And feel with your heart, with the galactic heart of God, and ask, why is it that I'm jealous of this person? You will find the answer. Don't judge yourself. Don't feel ashamed. Just learn to disassociate with the belief that you are this body and the other person is this body. This is the first thing that will help you get rid of it. And also going within and understanding why is it that you feel insecure. So you can heal that too.
Thank you. Nikki asks, how do we help the body heal from physical trauma during childbirth that affects sexual organs, specifically nerve damage?
This is an ancient technique that is coming back. You call it yoni eggs. I would suggest her to use one, rose quartz one, and obsidian too. Because this trauma that you hold comes with so many layers of suffering, of being alive in a body, of bringing another life to this earth. But the first thing that you can do to heal yourself in a practical way is that. And honor yourself enough to understand that you deserve pleasure. You deserve being cared for. This is another belief that so many women have, that has stopped them from feeling like that they should be pleased. This human body is a beautiful vessel. Sexuality and sex is a part of it. You are allowed to embrace it. You are allowed to bring it to your day-to-day life without shame, without guilt. So ask yourself, where is it that I'm feeling guilty? Where is it that I'm feeling shameful and dirty when my sexuality is on the table? This is a more profound way to heal that. Because that is where it comes from, first of all. From your own belief that you don't deserve to feel pleasure. And it's not true. That is how you manifested it. So honor yourself, honor your body. You are not a body, but you are in a body. And you are here to enjoy. That is why you are on earth. So you can enjoy. So you can experience. So you can share. So you can love. Why do you think you chose physicality? You don't need to be a body. You don't need a body to exist. But you chose it because it's fun. Stop blaming yourselves for your human nature, as you call it. It is very good to realize that you are not this body, that you are not bonded to it, that you are not dependent on it. But it's also very good to honor it. It is your vessel right now. You chose this individuality because it serves you. It expands you. You will not always know the meaning, because for God, there is no meaning. Humans give meaning. The ego gives meaning. You are here just to be. So you are deserving of everything that this body can offer. This is a belief that is so strongly imposed on women, and it no longer serves. It never served. We should stop carrying it on, shouldn't we? Honor yourself. Sex is not dirty, it's not ugly. It's an expression of God through you, like everything else. So you need to ask yourself, what is it that I need healing in my sexuality? That would be my advice.
Thank you. Julie asks, there is a lot of debate in my country at this time around abortion and women's rights for their own bodies. Can you share your perspective on this sensitive issue, please?
A being incarnates in a body when a being incarnates in a body. It is their choice. It is just like no one can kill you without your permission. In truth, no one can kill you. If you don't decide to live, if you don't decide to go, no one can take you away from your body, even if they chop your head off. That's the truth. So apply that. If a mother feels like that she's not ready to give birth to a child, it is because deep within her soul she knows that soul, that being is not ready, and she is not ready. And if she feels like the baby is ready to be born, yes, she's right to. Do you understand, my child? The choice, in fact, is not much of the mother. She only gets the message. That deep connection that a mother has with the child. And she knows it's time or it's not time. But truly, the being that is incarnating that body is the one that is choosing. Maybe they just came to give a message to the mother, to the father, to everyone involved, to everyone that is debating it right now. No one is to judge. It's no one's place to judge. There is so much pain going around in that matter. What if everyone just decided accepting and loving and respecting the God in each other? God does no wrong. So yes, the choice is from that baby's God. The consequences, the other things, whatever it is that happens after that, it is choices. Choices that other people make. Do you understand? How you choose to perceive it is what defines the meaning that you are giving to it. But the choice to be alive in a body is from that soul itself. No one can change it. So we would say that if a mother tried to abort a child that is trying to come and is meant to come in that exact time, there is nothing she can do to kill that baby. There is God in that baby. It is a sensitive subject. But I would just ask you to consider not judging each other. You don't know what people are going through. Look at everything with the eyes of God. God sees only love. Try to see love in that situation and respect each other's God's truth. And yours, respect your truth without imposing it in others. That is the balance that so many are needing right now. And everyone can find it in their hearts if they just choose love instead. That is my perspective, dear one.
Thank you very much. Continuing on that subject, Suna asks, is it possible that an aborted soul comes back in another pregnancy?
Yes. Everything is possible for God. Everything. And it happens, dear one. If that baby is not ready at that time, you will come back in another time. If that mother has disagreement with that baby, you will come in another time. Maybe the agreement is exactly just to hold the baby for a while. Do you understand?
Yes.
I myself had an abortion when I was in a body. Deep in my soul, I knew that the baby wasn't ready. I knew that they would not come back. They gave me the example that I needed. They gave us the lesson that we needed. And it just went and chose something else. And that was okay. And another time, we will say we lost, but we never lost anyone. But yeah, we lost another child and they came back. Because they wanted to keep living in a body, keep existing in this individuality. Everything is possible.
Thank you. How can we release the fear of judgment of speaking our own truth?
By releasing the need to be approved. You need to stop worrying about what people are going to think of you. Who cares? If you are being authentic, if you are being loving, if you keep choosing love, if you keep choosing to look at things through the Christ that lives in you, what does it matter what others think of you? It doesn't. Let them think. Let them judge. Don't judge yourself because they are judging you. You don't need that. You are perfect. You don't need to judge them for judging you. Respect the God that they are. Set them free and keep doing your thing. I tell unto you, my beautiful, beautiful family of light, there is nothing that you can do in love that isn't godly, that isn't from the divine. That is your truth. So don't be afraid to speak your truth. That is who you are. That is what you are. You are God experiencing through this vessel. Enjoy your time on earth. Don't care so much about what other people think of you. And I know it's easier said than done, but you can try. You can ask me to show you life through my eyes. You see there's only beauty, only love and perfection. You can call Yeshua too. He loves doing that. He loves coming to people in their dreams and in their meditations and showing them how he sees life. He used to do that to me all the time when we were apart, when he was traveling somewhere and I was traveling somewhere else. He would show up in my dreams and my meditations and he would show me how he sees life, how he sees nature, how he sees God and how he sees humanity. It is so enlightening because there's only love, only compassion, only beauty. So you can practice that. See yourself through my eyes. See yourself through Yeshua's eyes. We will show you how we see you. And you see that there's nothing to judge, ever. You are perfection. I did digress a little bit like it does.
It's okay. Thank you. Corey asks, patience with my father has always been an issue. Can you help me understand how can I be more patient with him?
What is patience for you? Is patience accepting whatever it is that he says that is true? If he conflicts with your truth, it is okay to disagree. It is okay to feel impatient. Everything that you feel is allowed to you. So ask yourself, why is it that he is crossing a line for me, for my truth? And analyze it without judgment, without guilt and shame. You will find an answer. You will go, oh, that's why he just stepped into that line. and I don't like it. It's not loving for me. You can speak your truth. You can be yourself. You can never change him. You can only change yourself. So if it is not loving for you, if it is not, if it doesn't feel good for you, how can you change your perspective? That's the only thing you have. Control is not a good word because control doesn't exist. It's the only thing that you can do. You can keep choosing love for yourself, by yourself, to yourself. And once you do that, you see that you are being patient with him. You're having more patience because you will understand the God that you are and the God that he is, and how God is expressing differently from one to the other. And it's okay. That is why Earth is so beautiful. This diversity is so beautiful and powerful, and it serves you. So another question that I would suggest for you is exactly that. How is this serving me? How is this interaction serving me now? Is he teaching you patience? Or is he teaching you to speak your truth? This is up for you to answer, my child.
Thank you. Tonya asks, some people have problems such as allergic reaction to the sun. Even being for a short time on a sunny spot causes strong allergic reaction on their skin. Why does that happen, and any advice on how to cure it?
It happens because they believe it. It happens. They believe it is true. So it becomes true in their reality. Avoiding the sun is avoiding life. It is avoiding a part of life. So much connection comes from the sun, it comes from the moon, it comes from the stars, it comes from Mother Earth. So I would say that the ego is trying to stop that connection exactly because it helps connecting with God. So how can one better connect with God? Breathe. Quiet the mind. Do meditation, yoga. There's so many things that you can do to straighten that connection with God within. So this allergy will stop because the ego will stop feeling so threatened. It is a response from the ego, trying to keep you away from your full potential, one may say. Just like any other disease, any other allergy. Embrace it first. Ask. Self-inquiry is a very powerful tool. Sometimes you don't ask because you know you will get the answer. Isn't it true?
Yeah.
I know. And it's okay to. Respect yourself. Sometimes the ego needs a firm hand, like a parent. Enough is enough. Let's move forward. It is yet another task of going within and finding those answers. Each person has a different answer.
Thank you. Suna asks, Is twin flames one soul that decided to split into two bodies to experience male and female in separate bodies? These relationships seem to be intense where one or both partners want to leave.
It is a little bit more intricate than that. Saying that would be suggesting that you are one-dimensional, and we know that's not true. You are multidimensional beings of pure light and love. You cannot be defined by one soul coming into two bodies. You are not one soul in one body. You have many souls that form your higher self. Let's say like that, it's easier to understand. Many fractals of divinity inhabit this vessel that is you. So how could one soul incarnate in two bodies? It's more like many souls incarnate into two bodies. So you might have that connection with another fractal of divinity that also inhabits in that person's body. Yes. And it is very strong. Not always in a romantic way, though. It is very intricate. And I know that we are speaking about it this month with Isis, with Kalima, with Lilith, and Mother Mary. That is what Yeshua would call a party.
Oh, yes.
So we will explain more about that subject through Annie, so she can be a mediator through us to your humanity. Do you understand, my child?
I do. I think the explanation was great.
Thank you.
Thank you. By the way, the class on Twin Flames will be on Saturday, this Saturday. Julie asks, does the sexual pleasing of self offer the same healing and expansive benefits that intimacy with a partner does?
Yes, dear one, sometimes more. Because if the other person has unhealed parts of themselves, when you are intimate with them in that way, you open all of your chakras and you open all of your cells, let's say, all of your spirit to that being. So if they have something that will align with something that you also have that you need healing, you may even absorb that. That being fear or that being love. So working with yourself first is the best way to approach it. Because then you can understand your own body better, your own divinity better, your own limits better. And you can always visualize and use that as a means to heal the physical body if that is something that you wish to do. You can send that energy of desire, of pleasing, of orgasm to your energetic body and infuse it with that beautiful creation, that beautiful creative energy. So that will reflect in your human body. This is a great way to practice alchemy, a great way to heal, a great way to manifest. And I don't say that to put fear on having partners. Let me just clarify that. Remember that I said what aligns with you. So if you don't align with something that doesn't serve you at the moment, you will not absorb it. You will only absorb energy that is on the same frequency level that yours. Only energy that will serve you at the moment. It's both those are both good ways to use that sexual energy to heal and to manifest. It also might be easier when you are doing it with yourself because you have less distractions. I would suggest to everyone to do that and to meditate and to honor that energy. It is a creative energy, the most powerful creative energy that you can find on earth. Honor that. It is divine.
Thank you. Do you guys have more questions? Janet, we answered yours. She answered yours before. So after we finish, you can go back and see the answers there. I will wait just a little bit for them to put their questions if they have any.
I have all the time, dear child. Don't worry.
Thank you.
I know someone else has a question. We will wait for them.
Okay. Corey asks, I fall asleep during meditation. What can I do to stay awake?
Why do you think you need to stay awake to meditate? There is no formula to meditation. Sometimes your body needs a rest. And when you get into that deep state of allowing God within to act through you, the first thing that He will do is try to help the body. And it's okay. It's okay if you fall asleep. Respect your body first. Allow it to express. Once you wake up, you try again. Find what is the best way for you to meditate. Sometimes it is not sitting down. Sometimes it's walking in nature. This is a great way to meditate. Doing some exercise, doing some yoga, some tantra. There are many ways to meditate. Find what is the best one for you. But if the body wants to sleep, yes, it can be the ego trying to stop you. So just allow the body to sleep, and once you wake up, try again. Try for 5 minutes, then 6 minutes the next day, then 7 minutes. There's no right or wrong in meditation. Find what is the best way for you.
She said that she thought you had to be still to meditate.
No. Meditating is allowing the voice of God to become the only thing in your awareness. It's quieting the ego, quieting the chatter of the mind, and just allowing yourself to be you, to just be. However it is that you find a way to do that, that's the way for you. There's no need to be sitting down. I would love to meditate when I was in a body, singing. I would love to sing and to play instruments and to dance. So yes, you don't need to be still to meditate.
Thank you. Anya asks, when you were in a body, what was your favorite daily practice?
We had so many in that time. As I said, I loved to sing. Music was always so powerful in my life. I always understood the power of sound and frequency. And I could heal with my voice and my sound. So I would love to sing. I also liked spending time alone in nature. That was one of my favorites. Sitting down in a cave. You know that story.
Yeah. Thank you. Suna asks if can you sing now with Annie?
Yes. And you can sing with me if you want.
I like listening.
Everyone has sound in them.
Mm.
Your sound is beautiful too. So we can sing together. That is a beautiful technique. An ancient one. And now you gave it a different name, a different mantra. But it's so beautiful and so powerful. And we'll do this one now. You call it the Ho'oponopono. So I would like for all of you to focus on your sound and let whatever comes just come. Know that whatever healing that you are needing right now is being performed by you. So if you want to sing with me, sing with me. I'm sorry, forgive me, I thank you, I love you, I'm sorry, forgive me, I thank you, I love you, Ho'oponopono, Ho'oponopono, Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry, forgive me, I thank you, I love you, I'm sorry, forgive me, I thank you, I love you, Ho'oponopono, Ho'oponopono, Ho'oponopono. Satnam.
Thank you. They are loving it.
As I love you. So whenever you feel that you need it, sing. I will be there singing with you.
Thank you. Is there any message you'd like to share?
Just be yourself, dear ones. You are so beautiful, so perfect, so loving and so lovable at all times. That is all that you need to understand and to feel. Allow yourself to be the light that you are. There is no persecution anymore. I would know, right?
Yeah.
Just don't worry about that anymore. You are allowed to be you. You are free. So just be. Stop worrying about pleasing others, pleasing God. God is not an entity away from you. It's not something around you. It is you. It is everything. We are within Source, and Source is within us. There is no separation. There never was and never will be. Honor your divinity by honoring your humanity and your individuality. You chose this body, you chose this experience. You chose every single fractal of divinity that is within you because it serves you. It is beautiful. It is magical. Believe that. Trust that. Trust your own voice. It's enough being quiet. It's enough feeling small. How much longer are you gonna play that role? You are not small. You are not banished here on earth. This is a beautiful expression of God all around you. Every single day, every single thing that happens is for you, for your enjoyment, for your learning. This is a beautiful experience. Honor that. Stop trying to escape your humanity to become more spiritual. Your humanity is spiritual. Your humanity is God. Everything is God. You're perfect. You're deserving. And whenever you feel like you are not, just call us. We are you that is not in a body, let's say. We are just expressions of you that are not experiencing this like you are now. It is so normal, so okay to feel lost. But know that you have a team of many yous, every kind of being that you could possibly imagine and way beyond. We are all there just waiting for you to ask. We cannot do anything for you. We can only do things with you. Do you know why? Because we never think that you are not enough. We never think or assume that you need our help. Because we know you are God and we are God with you. That is why we will not intervene, like you say. You need to ask. We are you. All of us. All of the ascended masters and archangels and light beings. All of your galactic family. Lyran felines. Arcturians. Name it. We're all there, just waiting for you to call. Because we want to help if you think that you need help. We want to come here and answer your questions if you think that you need us to answer. We will honor your humanity. Why won't you honor it too? That is my message. See everything as one. There is no separation. Take no offense when others don't believe the same thing that you do. They are different expressions of you. And just be. Breathe. Quiet the mind. Allow yourself to be without pressure. We honor you. We love you, everything that you are. When are you going to start loving yourself? I say again, there is no need for punishing anymore. It's over. Let go of that. Let go of the need to control. There is no control in oneness. That is only the flow of the divine light, the Christ that is you. I am always at your service for as long as you want me to. I am Mary Magdalene, and I love you. I am you.
Thank you. We love you.
I will give back the body to the vessel.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome back.
I can't see anything that is human.
It was beautiful.
It's like I'm seeing different dimensions.
Yeah.
Wow, that was 1 hour and
20
19
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You sang.
Oh. So there's that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Suna says that her aching legs feel better now.
It's
More
amazing.
relaxed. Yeah.
She sang.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Ho'oponopono.
Oh.
Very beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
I'm so not here. Sorry. Oh,
thank you so much for joining us. And
yes. How was it for you?
Yes. One of the best Q&As to date. I loved it. Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm very grateful that it was nice. I'm so not here. So yes, we'll see you guys on Sunday. It's the class.
Sunday is not. I said Saturday,
20.
so it's good to clarify that.
Yeah, we have a class with the Magdalenas
Saturday.
On Saturday.
25th. 5th.
Okay.
May 25.
Yeah, and then we have the healing ceremony with Yeshua and Mary Magdalene on 29th. Yes.
I guess. Yes.
So I see you guys there.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for being here, for your support, and for holding space for us. And can't wait to watch what happened.
Yeah. There was a mosquito trying to bite you and me all the time, and I was trying to shush it. So sometimes, when you rewatch it, and he's still flying around.
Oh.
So I'm like, this sometimes,
go away.
She's talking.
So I'm gonna read the chat later and see what happened. So thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
Love you.
Love you. Have a nice night.
Yes.